Oh, David Mitchell.
Right. The screensaver on my phone is a photo of my living room carpet.
You've got a mobile phone.
Yeah.
Bloody London for you, eh? Lee, is he telling the truth?
Well, if anyone's capable of this. What colour is the carpet?
Sort of, a very bright beige.
I like the fact that you thought beige might be boring. I'll jazz it up a bit.
Yeah,
Why would you do that? Why would you take a photograph of your carpet?
Well, I've got a mobile phone which is the same model as a phone that many people have.
Yes.
And I needed a way of distinguishing it from other people's. You know, it might be left at a table in a meeting and then you pick it up and go, oh, yes, I immediately recognise that because it's the one with the
Picture
carpet.
of the carpet.
A beige carpet.
He might have done it once
I know,
a long
he's
time
done
ago.
something on that carpet.
Oh, he hasn't, has he?
Yeah, that's why he's got it on his phone.
Oh, not again! I told you, I'll rub your nose in it!
So you think...
Yeah, I think you've done something.
Right.
You might photograph your carpet, but you wouldn't photograph a beige carpet.
So what are we saying? True or false?
I think it's false.
False.
You're saying it's a lie. OK, so, David, is it true or is it a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Well, David, the obvious question... Would you please whip it out and let us have a look?
Absolutely. There we go.
Oh, we have a close-up, actually. And there it is. It's true. The screensaver on David's phone is a photo of his living room carpet. It's the first time an Ericsson's got a close-up of a bit of beige carpet since Sven went out with Ulrika. Originally, David had a picture of his bed on his phone, but got embarrassed about his Hannah Montana duvet cover.
I once had a job where I had to answer the phone and say, hello, beef?
There we are, Lee's team. What do you think?
What was the job?
It was a job, it was an office job where...
An office job?
Yeah, an office job.
Right.
In an office job.
Yeah, I know what an office job is.
Yeah, with a certain
the word
type...
office I'm not confused with is the bit about the beef that's getting to.
It's a government department where we dealt with beef and lamb and suckling cows.
Right. So what was the government department exactly? What were they doing?
It was it was an agricultural department of Welsh government.
So they'd ring up and say, hello, beef, and the kind of questions they would ask you would be...
They'd say, it was all about identifying animals.
Identifying them?
Yeah.
So you go, hello, beef, and they go, I think you're just the man. I'm looking at a big black and white animal. It's saying moo. Can you help me? It's cow. I'm beef. Goodbye.
No. Well, either that or you might want to put them through the suckler cow. Depends if it was male or female.
What is a suckler cow?
I don't know. I only worked in beef.
Which was this in Cardiff or something? Or?
No, it was in West Wales.
Was it in Carmarthen?
Carmarthen.
Kidwelly?
Carmarthen.
Haverfordwest?
Carmarthen.
Carmarthen?
You should work on the trains. The Welsh office is in Cardiff, but the Welsh office agriculture department, WOAD, is in Carmarthen.
So farmers would ring you up and ask you questions about
Farmers
beef?
would ring me up and they'd say, got an animal here, and it needs identification, and we would give them...
What do you mean identification?
We would give them cattle identification documents. It was the CID department, CID,
well, just
cattle
stop
identification.
It, stop it. I feel sick with confusion.
I worked in CID. It was
you worked in CID?
Cattle
identification. It makes sense, you worked for CID.
There's been a mooder.
CID was cattle identification document, so it's like a cow passport, and they'd ask us questions about that.
Cow passport?
A cow passport. They'd ring up and they'd say, we've got a new cow in town.
So you'd send out the official documentation.
They would tell me the animal's details, and we would print up a CID, cattle identification document.
Because each one needed this. Everyone had to have this.
Every cow.
Oh, every cow, yes.
So what are you going to say then, Lee? Is he telling the truth?
Well, if you know a lot about cows.
A little. I've rung up departments of DEFRA and said hello, and they've said hello, beef.
Yeah.
And the whole WOAD thing, you wouldn't just come up with that.
Unless you were very quick and very clever.
OK, we'll go with true.
He's saying true. Rod. Were you telling the truth?
It was.
True!
Yes, it's true. Rod did once have a job where he had to ensure every cow had a passport. Oh, it's hard enough getting it. Oh, me, right?
Oh.
I used to put on a different voice on the telephone and pretend to be my own agent.
Oh! Let's have it, then.
The voice?
Imagine I've just rung up. Hello, I'm the people that want to book Rob Brydon. Yes. How much would he cost?
His name, I used to call him Richard Knight. And Richard used to talk like this, and he'd say, listen, love to help you out, but at that price, we're really not going to make much movement. And I once did a charity gig, and...
It's a lie. He's never done charity gigs.
got money for it, because Richard said, listen, Rob's an angel, and if he knew I was doing this, he'd never forgive me, but I've got to get a bit of money, otherwise I wouldn't be doing my job.
Did you have a real agent at the time?
No.
So, how many phone numbers? Do you have a separate phone number for your fake agent? Or was it just your
when
normal phone?
I used to work at the BBC in Cardiff. I was on the radio, I used to be a DJ, and if they got through to the office, I would then phone back under the guise.
When it came to important meetings, did you have to, like, take a disguise and sit there and go, oh, Rob's in the toilet at the moment, but when he gets back, I'm sure he can discuss with him. I'll go and get him now.
Oh, I believe my agent said I could do it. I do all the voices. Ask me what it would be like if I was talking to Ronnie Corbett. Or Tom Jones, I can do it. You don't believe me? Ask my agent. I'll go and get him.
I assume you've got an agent now, so why did you decide to...
Well, I didn't have one. Yeah, I have one now, but I didn't have one then.
What convinced you needed one? Was it working?
Because it's very difficult to do your own negotiations and not come across as an horrible person when you're asking for money. But if it was Richard Knight saying, listen, I'm just doing this, Rob doesn't want money, but I got to get money for the guy.
But they didn't know it was you.
That's my whole point, you idiot. That's what I'm saying.
Did you have anybody else on your books?
What's the sort of work that...
Hosting things. This was back in about the late 80s when I was a local radio disc jockey.
So did the agent take a cut?
Did the agent phone you to let you know they got the job?
No, I was the agent!
Did you ever fall out with your agent?
No, it was me!
When you decided that this charade had to finish, did you take yourself out to dinner and tell yourself you were letting yourself go?
Did you sign a contract?
Are you still in touch?
Right, it's time to guess. First of all, Lee and those bastards. What are you going to go for?
I would say true.
You think it's true?
You're saying it's true?
Yes, in the words of Rob Brydon, I think that's true.
Right, saying it's true. David and these arses. What do you say?
That is so true.
I think
it's true?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Keely
it's
thinks
true.
it's true. David,
Nailed it.
well, let me buck the trend by telling you it's true.
If I ever get stuck on a crossword clue, I phone Tim Henman for help. He hasn't let me down yet.
Right.
I think that's a very cruel line. He hasn't let me down yet. We all know what that's an allusion to. His repeated letting down of the entire nation. I think it's, tennis is difficult. And I'd just like to say I wouldn't necessarily have won Wimbledon. Obviously, if I'd practiced as much as Tim Henman, I'd bloody well expect to, but nevertheless. Right, so how do you know Tim Henman?
I met Tim Henman when he was promoting a sort of tennis academy thing, and I went and played tennis with him at Wimbledon.
Did you play at Wimbledon?
Yeah, I should say I was right about it. It wasn't just like, oh, Victoria Goran's got to come in and play.
You used to ring up Tim Henman to ask him difficult crossword things?
Yeah.
How did you get round that sensitive issue of going, 6 down?
So Tim Henman is particularly good at crosswords?
He's got to be good at something.
Once again, I would say that Tim Henman is relatively good at tennis. So he could almost be a professional.
Victoria, I'm curious, of all the people you meet in the course of your job, you choose a tennis player of sorts to advise you on crosswords.
He's very into crosswords.
So you're saying at this point in this clue I can't get. What we need is some of the skills that it takes to, you know, choke during a tie-break.
You're turning against him now, aren't you?
Make your mind up. Which side of the fence are you on?
Yeah. How did the subject of crosswords come up when you were playing
I was doing
this?
a crossword while waiting for him. He was doing
To serve, to get one in.
That's why you kept losing.
I was doing a crossword and he came in and it was kind of a bonding thing because he said, "I'm at crosswords, let me have a look."
What do you think, Mackenzie? Do you think it's plausible?
I think it might be plausible, yeah. Cryptic or just regular?
Well, he's not an idiot. You don't bring someone... Oh, yeah, it's got 3 letters, household pet, starts with D.
Cat.
Mackenzie thinks it's plausible. Packham is saying...
I think it's sadly probably true.
Right, so you... Come
so
on.
I don't have to think.
You're saying true? True. OK. So, Victoria...
You think I phoned Tim Henman to ask him the answer to the crossword, please? Obviously, that's a lie.
It's a lie. Victoria doesn't phone Tim Henman for help whenever she gets stuck on a crossword clue.
Whenever I answer the house phone and it's someone I don't wish to speak to, I take a message and pretend I am my fictional handyman, Sean.
David.
So do you answer in Sean's voice all the time? So that in case it's someone you don't want to speak to?
I leave a pause and wait for the person on the other end to say hello.
You answer the phone with silence?
And I can usually tell by the hello whether it's somebody I wish to speak to. And if I'm not in the mood to speak to anybody, you know, I say, "No, I'm sorry, Charles isn't home now. Try calling back later," you know.
What part of Scotland is Sean from?
It's from the west side of Belfast.
But Charles, if you don't want to speak to anyone at all, why pick up the phone?
Well, it's a kind of obsessive thing, you know, it's the insecurity that actors have, you know. You think, oh, my God, might be a job, you know, I just...
Well, let's give it a try. I'll ring you, OK?
Yeah.
OK.
Has he not bought a telephone since 1983?
Hello? Hello? Charles? Hello?
Hey, no, this is not Charles. Charles isn't home now at the moment, but if you'd like to leave your number, I'll get him to call you back when he's back, yeah?
Charles, are you ill? Charles, I'm calling for an ambulance now. It's all right. Get in the recovery position. Oh, God, I'm on my way. So, what are you thinking, Stephen Mangan?
I can't see that. Who picks up the phone and doesn't say hello? It's an innate human instinct, isn't it? You can't pick up the phone and go... Hello, I'm Sean.
Izzy, what do you think?
I don't think you just pick up the phone and not say anything. The person might be able to hear you breathing. It all gets a bit creepy.
So which way are you going to go with this, David?
I think we don't think it's true.
You think it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK, Charles, truth or lie?
I'm afraid it's a lie.
I am absolutely repulsed by beards. When my friend grew a beard, I changed my phone number so he couldn't contact me.
Right, there we are. Lee.
What's his name?
His name is Ben.
Ben? And what did Ben do?
Well, he used to be a child. Then when he got older, he was a tree surgeon.
Right. So, what is it about beards that you find so repulsive?
Well, it's just... like the idea of touching a beard is horrible, and it can't be hygienic. I mean, there must be dirt in it.
Well, look to your left. I think you'd have to go a long way to find a better, more respectfully kept beard than David Mitchell's.
But David Mitchell can afford to have a beard cleaning person. The average beard person, they don't even wash it, do they? It's all dirty, bits of egg in there and all sorts.
You would obviously never consider a beard yourself, then, obviously.
Oh, no,
But on a windy day, surely those bits of hair around the side of your head are going to go over your face, because that's quite long hair you've got there.
But they're all lovely and soft.
Well...
Whereas when a beard, it's all scratchy and thick hair.
I imagine David's beard isn't scratchy. I imagine David's beard is comforting, soft and welcoming. And I invite you now to enjoy David's beard.
I mean, strictly speaking, it's not your invitation to give.
But you would be doing a great service to Paul.
No,
He's obviously a troubled young man.
I would be honoured were Paul
please.
to fondle my face.
Paul, knock yourself.
Leave it to me to invite him.
Well,
go ahead if it would give you pleasure.
It does not give me pleasure. That's the whole point. I hate it. But, you know...
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing...
If this is going to make you throw up, we can both do without that footage on YouTube.
Did you tell your friend why you changed your number?
No, well, what happened is... He used to have a smooth face, and then he grew, and it was a massive beard, and it was all really long and really unkempt, you know, like all long, and then I just couldn't deal with it.
And you've never seen or heard from him since?
Well, I can't, because he hasn't got my number. He can't contact me.
When was this, Paul? How long ago?
2010.
That's oh, sorry, I think I say years.
2010, years after the birth of Christ.
I mean, you picked a good example. If you saw an image of Jesus Christ, would you have problems looking at it because of the beard? Or does it have to be a friend that's in your personal space?
I mean, Jesus isn't my friend in that way.
He is, Paul.
Yes.
And he's yours, too. But not yours, Lee. All right, so what's it going to be, Lee? Is it true or is it a lie?
What do we think?
True. Absolutely, every word of it.
It's a lie. It's got to be a lie.
You've done the opposite again. OK, so you're saying it's a lie, you're saying it's true. I'm going to go for true.
You're going to say it's true? Yeah. OK, Paul Foote, was that true or was it a lie?
It is true.
Very good. Yes, it's true. Paul is repulsed by beards and did change his phone number rather than tell a friend he didn't like his beard. Adil, you're next.
I once had to go all the way to Bradford just to make a phone call to prove I was in Bradford.
Please, team.
OK. Why would you have to do that? Why?
Yes.
First of all, where were you living at the time?
I was living in Birmingham.
For what reason did you have to go to Bradford?
To make a phone call.
OK. Who were you phoning?
Who was my dad, actually.
And your dad lived in?
Birmingham.
Were you living at the family home at the time?
I was, yeah.
You leave your family home to go to Bradford?
Yes.
Phone your father in Birmingham?
Yes.
To prove you're in Bradford?
That's it, absolutely.
What was your reason for being in Bradford?
Well, to make the phone call,
Yes.
you said.
I think it's better you stay out of it.
Rob, can I just say, we already know why he was there. He was there, we all know, there's no doubt about why he was there. He was there to prove he was in Bradford, to phone his dad. We know that. There's just one tiny, it's only tiny, tiny thing, if you could just you just get that for me.
Yeah.
And that tiny thing is, what are you talking about? Just that. Once I've got that, the rest of it is all in place. It's just that little thing that I want to know.
All right, I'm working that out.
Yeah.
OK, I've got it. Why did you need to prove to your father that you were in Bradford?
Sorry, Rob. I said that exact sentence. Don't make it out that I was going, melons!
I'm just one of life's natural communicators. I'm able to convey it.
Unless Adil's going to say to me, if only you could say it in a soft Welsh accent, I'd understand. None of that made sense, you interpreting for me.
Could you put it in a Welsh accent and then we could try?
Here we go.
That's it.
So the question, Adil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? Why were you in Bradford?
Why?
No!
Sorry, no one
I know what he's going to say.
Trying to trick me here.
Where were you, specifically? Don't say Bradford. Whereabouts in Bradford were you?
When I called him,
Yes.
I was at the coach station.
Why did he need to know you were at Bradford coach station?
Because that's where I told him I was going.
Why? Where are you going?
I told him I was going to a university open day.
At Bradford?
At Bradford,
right.
yeah.
Now, am I right in saying that you weren't really going to this university open day?
Yeah.
You were lying to your father.
Yeah.
So you were going to Bradford to
Were you going
pretend
to
you're
Bradford
there.
at all?
I wasn't intending to go to Bradford.
Where were you intending to go?
Birmingham.
But you were already in
You were in
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
I know.
But you had to go to Bradford because you'd see the number come up on the phone.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
What was happening in Birmingham to stop you wanting to go to Bradford?
I wanted to go to a gig in Birmingham.
Music gig?
Yes, that's right. It was an Asian club night. My dad thought I was at an open university day in Bradford. But I was in Birmingham to go out to this club night, and I just happened to bump into my dad. And he says, I thought you were supposed to be in Bradford. And I said, I'm on my way. So he goes, get to Bradford.
And when you get there, phone me.
Yeah, make sure you call me.
And you know as you're going, the only reason is because you know the number is going to be recognised, as opposed to phoning from Birmingham and pretending you're in Bradford.
Yeah, because I was worried that he might try and call me back. So, you know, you get to a phone book.
Oh, I
and
see.
And then he goes, let me call you back, son.
What did you do?
I couldn't get back because I've got a late coach.
Why don't you just go to the Open University, wherever it was?
Well, I didn't want to go to the Open University. I want to go to the club night.
But you're not going to the club night, that's it. You can't go to the club
There was
night.
no university thing. I'd made that bit up.
Oh, it wasn't even...
You made that up?
Oh, you'd made it up?
Yeah.
So, you're in Bradford.
Yeah.
It's the evening.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Well, basically, so I realised that, you know, what do you do if you're on your own in Bradford? You go and find a fellow Asian, you know. So I went into this pizza place near the station, and I just sort of put on the role of a vulnerable Pakistani student and just said, you know, I need help and I want pizza.
And he gave you a pizza for nothing?
Not only did he give me a pizza, stroke of luck, he let me stay in a room that night.
Why didn't you just go back to Birmingham?
Because I couldn't get a coach.
It was late.
It was late.
If it was too late, it would be after 10 o'clock or something. So you went to the open day.
There's no open day.
There wasn't.
It's a very...
There is no open day. He has told his father...
Sally.
I'm now all over this.
Yeah.
He's told his dad there's an open day. The open day doesn't exist.
In Bradford.
It's only there as a lie, so he can pretend he's going to it and spending the night. He wants to go to the Asian club night now. His dad catches him in the street and goes, get yourself off to Bradford, you'll be late. He goes, oh, yeah, I've forgotten all about that. He gets on the bus, he goes up to Bradford. He's now going to ring the dad because he knows that he'll phone him back. And then he's now in Bradford. He can't get the bus back, it's far too late. There's no open weekend. But luckily, he's starving, and as we all know, there's one thing that the Asian community like, it's a pizza. And then he goes... the famous Pakistani pizza! Exactly.
Can I just ask you, did you like the look of the university? I mean, did it appeal to you?
University!
Oh, all right, so Lee, what do you seem to know it better than him?
Yes.
I think it's true because he threw up a lot of smokescreen tissue, smokescreen.
So he's covering up. I know what you mean.
He told us nothing.
He told us nothing, which is, I think, why it's true.
What do you think, Bob?
I think it's true.
Do you think it's true?
Yeah.
Then I'll go with my team and say
We're all
it's true.
going for true. OK. Adil, was that true or was that a lie?
Sorry, Dad, it was a true.
I used to call strangers on the telephone and convince them that they were talking to Nelson Mandela.
David's team.
Why?
Because everyone loves Nelson Mandela.
But is it... I mean, how often did Nelson Mandela cold call people?
Were you selling anything as Nelson Mandela?
No, just...
It wasn't pretending to be Nelson Mandela during his telesales period.
Right. How did you start the conversation? So if I've answered the phone... Hello?
Hello, Richard.
It's Nelson Mandela!
What would you say next?
How are you, Richard? I wanted to thank you for fighting against bad things.
You haven't seen Top Gear, have you?
Who did you target?
Anybody. I just dialed numbers on the phone.
Well, random numbers?
Yeah, like it was just, you know.
What was your hit rate on that for people who believed it was Nelson Mandela and didn't?
100%.
Really?
Everyone, how many did you try? Is it just Richard now?
Yeah, it was fairly convincing.
Do you ever let the people know at the end? You go, it's not Nelson Mandela.
No, because that would crush them.
How would you know when to end the conversation as Nelson Mandela with this unsuspecting, gullible, hopefully stranger?
Well, they would think I'm Nelson Mandela, and then initially it's wow, and then I guess the next thing becomes why are you calling? And then afterwards, then they start asking questions. Oh, what are you up to? And then you go, no.
And what are you wearing? You're not wearing that shirt again, are you, Nelson? Sick of that shirt.
But what if you'd called an apartheid-friendly white Afrikaner? Feel the tension in the room.
Just check, Rob, have you done light entertainment before?
You're calling me.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello, who am I speaking to?
You're talking to Tobias Cruelty. This is some of my best work.
We're just glad it's someone else other than Ronnie Corbett for a change.
Who is this that is talking to me?
This is Nelson Mandela.
What? Where are you?
I'm free.
Are you sure you're not Morgan Freeman?
That movie hasn't come out yet.
Well, do you know what? I've always been pro-apartheid, but this frank exchange of views with you has really turned me the other way. I wish you all the very best.
And to you.
So what do you think? Could this be true?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's true as well, yeah.
So you're saying true?
We're saying true.
Saying
We're
true.
definitely saying
all
true.
right.
Yeah.
Trevor, truth or lie?
True.
Yes, it's true. Trevor did used to call people and pretend to be Nelson Mandela.
I was sacked from my job in a call centre for repeatedly using different accents on the phone.
David's team.
Who were you in a call centre for? Who did you work for?
I was working for Royal Mail.
Royal Mail?
Yes.
And what sort of call do you get? Where's my post?
It was a while ago, and you used to not have Google, and people used to ring for postcodes.
What's your favourite accent to do?
So obviously Welsh is easy, so...
Would you do the accent of the postcode?
So, yeah, that would... Sometimes you could do that.
So, OK, I'll be the person who
Okay.
needs my postcode.
Okay. Yeah,
That does sound like a pre-Google phone, I'll give you that.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Bula da.
I need a postcode, please.
That's nice.
Oh, are you Welsh as well?
Dim eich hyfforddian.
Oh, nachi nawr I bydd y Mair. Ac y Mair sitting at a panel ac I got a moron to your left.
Can you give me the full address, please?
All right. 14 Mack Avenue.
Oh, now where's that now?
It's just round the corner from Success Street.
14 Mack Avenue, Deadsville, Nowhere Town.
I'm afraid...
Oh, it is in Wales.
Oh, yes, that's very near Swansea. The postcode you require is S for Sugar, W for Wilson, 8, R for Robert, B for Bertie.
That's a lot nearer Wimbledon than I expected. SW.
Well, I wasn't always right.
David, why don't you make an inquiry?
OK. Hello.
Well, hang on, you've got to ring her first.
That's really good.
The sooner this is privatised, the better.
Hey there, hello, hi.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to speak to an American.
No, I know. It's exciting. I just came over here and I got myself a job.
That's very good. That's
Were
very
you
good.
working 9 to 5, by any chance?
How can I help y'all?
Well, I would
How
like...
y'all doing there? You have a nice day? It's so hot here in London, I can't tell you. I'm sweating like a pig.
Well, hang on, it's not one of those lines, is it? Yeah, it's real hot here. I might just get out of these hot clothes. In which case, at the other end, you'd hear, really? Oh, gosh, well, I certainly wasn't expecting that. So how did they discover that you were doing these voices?
I didn't know, but they were listening in to check.
For training purposes?
And so they were listening in for a week on me.
Look, I have as much of a sense of fun as the next man. But that's...
I hope it's not him.
That's very disrespectful to your employers.
They were paying me, like, $4.60 an hour, I think.
Well, work more hours.
Work more hours, save up, you could go on a cruise.
So what did they say to you? What did they say to you?
They took me aside, and there was going to be, like, Christmas break, and they just said, we're asking everyone back after Christmas, but we're not asking you. I should have said, that's fine, sugar, I don't even care. But,
So what do you think? Claude?
No, you have to say it out loud.
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
They wouldn't wait a week to fire her. I'd have fired her immediately.
I think it's believable that you could be that bored in a phone centre.
I'm leaning towards true.
OK, you're saying it's true. Cariad, truth or lie?
it's true.
Yes, it's true. Cariad was sacked from her job for using different accents. Henry, you're next.
My dear old thing, if fans stop me in the street when I don't want to be disturbed, I will put on my common voice and pretend I'm someone else.
Right, Henry, I think you should pretend you're at Lord's, and I want you to give me a bit of commentary.
In the common voice? Or the normal voice?
No, in his common.
In the common voice, yes.
My dear old thing, it's that's the Australian voice, isn't it?
That'll do.
I tell you what, no, God bless, that's where's all? He's coming in from the pavilion end, God blimey, look at them strides, I tell you what, God, he bows and what boycott do, boycott, he goes forward, God bless him. That's what I do when I go off my long run.
West Country now.
You are changing your accent throughout this.
Where did you go then? You went down to the West Country all of a sudden.
You didn't tell me where I had to go, and I want to make all your audience feel happy.
Do you get all your voice training from Wurzel Gummidge? When was the last time this happened, where you didn't want to be recognised?
Well, I tell you when I don't want to be recognised, when I'm eating. When I'm eating and drinking, having dinner.
In your own house? I mean, we've met your lovely wife tonight. If she recognised you, surely she deserves some sort of warmth from her husband.
I allow her to recognise me on alternate Tuesdays and on bank holidays.
So you don't...
No, of course not. She's wonderful and absolutely marvellous, and I wouldn't have a word said against her, and she's the best thing that ever happened to me. What was the question?
So when was the last time this happened?
The last time when I was eating outside in a restaurant.
When was this?
2 nights ago.
OK, where were you?
In Penzance.
Is that where you picked up the accent?
I had another one that night.
Oh, what did you do then?
I did a little bit of Welsh, I think. I had a very good friend.
Very good.
Henry, imagine that you're out in a restaurant now, you're having dinner with David Mitchell, what a treat, and I've spotted you, OK, so Matt, you have your dinner, you and David, just eating away, chatting, OK? Excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, sorry, David, I don't mean to bother you, but you're not that Henry Blofeld, the cricket commentator, are you?
Would you come again, old thing? I didn't quite get you.
Yes, you are, that's your voice. It's lovely to meet you. How are you? Oh, I can't believe it.
Oh, it's wonderful. Go black.
David Mitchell, I love the Peep Show. I really do. Not the later series, it dropped off a bit, but the early stuff, wonderful. Can I have a selfie, you don't mind, dear?
Darling, of course.
Lovely to meet you. A friend told me you always put on a different voice, but apparently you don't. Fair enough. Lovely to meet you. So, what are you thinking, Lee's team? Clive, does this strike you as true?
I don't think it's true, because it was the flip-flopping between the accents that I thought was a little bit suspect.
Richard, what about you?
Well, in a very real sense, what is truth?
Well. No one's ever said that on this before.
I think it's a farrago of falsehood and a tissue of lies.
Should we say it's a lie?
You're going to say lie? OK.
Lie.
Henry, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Henry doesn't put on a common voice to avoid talking to fans.
I deliberately bump into people who are walking around staring at their phones because I think they need to be taught a lesson.
Please, Steve.
How severe?
I will walk
Can you
right
do a
into
demonstration if I'm on the phone? Could you demonstrate to the extent of how much you would push into me?
Have you got a phone?
Oh, like a mime. I'm an actor.
Why do you say that? So Lee is walking down Bond Street, looking at boutiques, thinking about...
I've got to be on the phone, haven't I?
No, looking at
you're
your
looking
phone.
at the phone, you idiot.
Oh,
looking at it.
not speaking.
No,
Oh, you're
because then
doing
you'd
this.
see
You're
her.
texting. You're texting, or
Right. I'll get into the character.
Yeah.
OK. I wonder if that Jennifer Saunders is still alive.
Oh, sorry.
That was strong. That was strong.
Oh, she's still alive.
He's such a subtle and truthful performer, isn't he?
I'm presuming you've got a phone, and you look at your phone sometimes.
I stand still and to the side.
Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, that's very self-righteous from someone who steals from nunneries.
What do you think? Is she telling the truth?
I think that's true.
Yeah, I think give it true.
I wasn't sure, but now I've had the feeling of it from her.
I think we should all start doing it. I think you could probably do it while looking at your phone, actually.
Yeah.
If you sort of glanced up, well, there's someone looking at their phone, look at my phone, someone...
It'd be great.
And then that's great, because you could do it while getting on with stuff on the go.
We should invent an app that shows you people in your area who are looking at their phone.
Yeah.
But so you can see exactly there in front of you.
Yeah. Well, where is this inattentive moron?
So what are you going to say?
I'm saying it's true.
OK, Jennifer, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was telling a lie.
Because I assumed it was my mate making a prank call, I put the phone down twice on Stevie Wonder.
Oh, please.
Wow. When was this?
It was 2 years ago, actually. March the 15th.
Same day as Julius Caesar was assassinated.
That part.
Do let me know if this man's annoying you. I mean, had he dialed the wrong number? And let's be honest, it could happen.
No, he hasn't, actually. He hasn't. He actually got my number from my mum.
OK.
Because they met each other. So my mum used to work at this rooftop company called Dalston Roof Park.
Right.
And
What's this
so
roof
he came
park?
down. It's a roof park and it's in Dalston.
No, that's the same... That's definitely just the same words in a different order, that. And what I want is an explanation of what a roof park is.
Basically, it's like you go into the building, then you go to the roof, and there's a park.
You said it again.
Oh, sorry, no. There's a park on the roof. OK, wait. There's only a park in the back bit. When you go up over there, the rave is popping. You've got the bar area, you've got the DJ decks over there as well. Performances are happening. And my mum's like the event organiser.
OK, so he's gone to the roof park, he's met your mum. How's that worked out?
They was having a conversation, yeah.
So they swapped numbers. They both had now each other's numbers.
Yeah, they've got
Right.
each other's numbers.
OK,
but
well,
I didn't know this at the time.
No, of
because
course.
I wasn't talking to my mum because at that point I moved out of the house.
Right.
And she was upset about that because I took the cat with me.
Yeah.
It was technically my cat because I did choose the cat. So then she stopped speaking to me.
Do you know what? I actually don't want to hear anything about Stevie Wonder. Tell me about your cat.
So, my best friend Jamal is a singer,
Right.
and he likes to do impressions as well. So, Stevie, who I thought was Jamal, called me up. It starts off with a piano. I was just hearing, but obviously better.
Was it not plugged in?
Keys. It was keys.
What was the song?
I can't remember the song.
Wow, Stevie Wonder's rung you up and you can't remember the song.
No, but do you know what? I'm going to be honest. Like, I just like rap music, so I didn't really. Do you know what I mean?
So did you say stop singing but talk it?
No, I like the singer. I like the song. The song was great.
And you've just gone, yeah, whatevs, Jamal.
Yeah, and hung up the phone.
Hung up the phone.
Snoochie, when he first called you, that must have been quite, you know, quite freaky.
Or very superstitious.
Well, I was going to say that, Lee.
Is that where that was leading? I'm so sorry.
Munya, you have to remember with Lee, he's very much Mr. Know-It-All.
Hey.
It's one of his songs.
Oh, right. So, your mum has put him up to this?
Yeah.
Wait, your mum put you up for this? Isn't she lovely?
No, not put me.
Say what you like about Munya, he doesn't give up.
Is that another one?
No.
Oh, right.
All of this is like that for me.
OK. Now, he phones back.
Phone's back.
Yeah.
Girl, it's Stevie Wonder, man. I'd met your mum in Dawson Roof Park.
Yeah.
We had a great night. OK, that's what's going
Bit
on.
Much.
Yeah.
I am Stevie Wonder and I had a great night with your mother.
After I'd hung up twice, Steve actually FaceTimed me.
Did you apologise, Snoochie, to Stevie at any point?
Obviously, when I got the FaceTime, I was screaming. I
Yeah.
did say, like, oh, my God, sorry about that. But, yeah, and then I did ask, like, if I do eventually get married in the future, will you perform? He did decline that.
All right, so, Bob, what are you thinking?
I've got a feeling that this did happen, but it wasn't Stevie Wonder. It was Stevie Nicks.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he think it's based on truth?
Yeah.
But this is a lie?
Yeah.
Well, so you say it's a lie. You're saying...
80% a lie.
80% a lie. No, I think it's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie?
I think it's a lie.
OK, Snoochie, was it a lie or was it the truth?
It was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie, Snoochie. You didn't put the phone down on Stevie Wonder. Morgana, you're next.
As a teenager, I could do such a good impression of my mum. I used to phone my school and tell them I was sick so I could bunk off for the day.
David's team.
Could you do an impression of her now?
Oh, hello. This is Morgana's mother, Cheryl.
No, you're doing it Australian. Is your mother Australian?
Yes, actually, David.
OK, right, just... I thought I'd better check.
I'll tell you what, I'll be the receptionist and I'll answer and you do what you would have done, OK?
It's ringing.
Oh, sorry. Good morning, Young Offenders Institute.
Hello, Janet. How are you?
Oh, no, I'm very well as it goes. Who is this?
Good. It's Cheryl. It's Morgana's mother.
Oh, Morgana's mother,
Yeah,
yes.
please don't let everyone know my real name. It's Cheryl, because I don't like it. My name is Cher. That's how I like it. Just take the roll off, please, because it makes me seem old.
I suppose if you could turn back time, you'd have...
Janet is so funny. I've got some bad news, I'm afraid. Morgana's not very well. Both her legs have fallen off and we're sewing them back on slowly, so I think maybe by tomorrow week she'll be back in, all right?
That's absolutely fine, because we trust the parents implicitly. Thank you very much, Cher.
You're welcome, Janet. Have a lovely day.
Thank you. You have a lovely day,
OK,
too.
take care. Bye, Janet. All right.
Thank you for calling.
Take care.
All right, then.
OK, take care.
Bye-bye.
What are you doing later? Oh.
So you phone and they would fall for it?
They did fall for it, but once they didn't.
Right. So what happened?
Basically, I bragged about it, and someone dobbed me in.
Oh, no.
Who did you brag to?
To everyone in the bogs.
But you weren't going to school. Did you? Well, you just
No,
popped...
it's when I came back the
You
next
popped
week.
into the loos. I must tell everyone. The reason I'm not at school today.
No, I came came in limping, and I was, "You all right?" And then we got into the box, and I was like, "Joking! Look, I'm just walking. I'm normal. I'm fine." What I think is that one of them told the teacher.
What age were you?
Like the naughty age, like sort of like 15.
Did you get suspended? What was your punishment?
No, I didn't get suspended. I got gated.
Gated? What does that mean?
Well, because I was at boarding school as well.
Very hard to phone in sick when you're at boarding school. How does that work?
No, that doesn't work. It's like part boarding, so you can go away for the week.
Flexi boarding.
Yeah.
But that can't be like, do you fancy boarding tonight? Or are you going to head home? Or,
It's quite
That is
flexible.
flexi boarding.
Night by night flexible.
Yes.
At the end of school, you can sort of go, do you know what? I think I might just head to one of the rooms upstairs, maybe catch a burger in the bar. Or no, I think I'm heading home tonight.
All right, Hugo, do you think she has told us the truth?
It's not written on the ceiling.
Yeah. I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
Yeah.
And you think?
Lie.
OK, we're going to say it's a lie.
Morgana, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It is, in fact, a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Morgana didn't pretend to be her mum to bunk off school.
Perfect. Age 11, I got my first ever detention for secretly watching Would I Lie to You on my phone in class.
Oh. Well, that makes me feel old.
Can we ask how old you are now?
I'm 20.
So 9 years ago. Well, this programme was on 9 years ago.
Yes.
I can confirm that. So,
It's a family-friendly show.
family-friendly show. What lesson were you in?
I was in RE.
How many times had you done this?
I'd done it, like, quite a few times before. So
Watching
it's
us or just watching telly generally?
mainly Would I Lie to You.
Here's a question, then. Who was on?
OK, David was on.
A good start.
You were on as well.
Yeah, that's I'm in this.
Yeah, so...
Rob was on, yeah?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I think it was one of the episodes with Bob Mortimer.
Oh, you're playing safe,
Oh,
aren't
that's
you?
a very easy choice, isn't it?
So, you know when you was watching this, was you streaming it or did you buy the box set?
I was just streaming it.
You don't have that much data. How much data did you have?
You can
9 years ago. You used to get 1 gigabyte 9 years ago.
I downloaded
300
it.
megabytes per episode.
Is it? That's very specific knowledge.
Yeah, man. I used to work at the Apple store.
I tell you what.
Is that true?
Do you remember what you were supposed to be studying in RE that day?
There's a lot of religions. I think it was Hinduism.
OK.
I mean, much as I find the show entertaining, I don't know if it's more entertaining than Hinduism.
That's our second trailer from Frank. So what were we saying?
Oh, what did you think? A lie?
I'm going for a lie. I don't think she would have been allowed her phone.
Lie. Lucy?
I think it's a lie.
I'll go with my team.
But it might be true.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's go with
We've never done this before, but can I have a substitute?
Let's go with lie.
OK, we'll go with lie.
Lie. OK, they think it's a lie. Abby, was it a lie? Was it actually the truth?
It was a lie.
Yes.